You are listening to Femme House Radio with your host, LP Giobbi, and this week we have Ladies of Leisure, an all-female LA-based DJ collective formed through years of friendship, a shared passion for the dance floor, digging for deep cuts, and club-forward sounds. With a bold, infectious energy, their love for music and each other shines through during their unforgettable sets. Since their debut, they played iconic stages across the U.S., from Red Rocks in Denver and LA Shrine Expo Hall with Dom Dalla to elsewhere in Knockdown Center in Brooklyn with S.G. Lewis. Last year, they played Spotify's Best New Artist Grammy Party and the Charlie XCX and Party Girl Boiler Room Takeover at Amnesia Ibiza. This year, they made their Coachella debut at the Do Lab and performed at high-profile events for Louis Vuitton in LA and Elle in Sweden. This summer, they headlined the iconic Troubadour in Los Angeles during Pride and returned to Ibiza to play High nightclub and then back to LA for Hard Summer. What?
That sounds pretty impressive, actually.
Backed by major press and brand support from Vogue, Billboard, Paper, Nike, and more, Ladies of Leisure continue to rise as one of the scene's most exciting and dynamic collectives. Don't let the name fool you. Those ladies bring the heat. Welcome to Femme House Radio. Thank you for being here.
Happy to be here.
So tell us your origin story. How did Ladies of Leisure come about?
I think well, we all kind of learned how to DJ simultaneously during COVID, and then once we're all out of our houses, we kind of got together and we were practicing a lot of at my house.
Yeah.
Well, me and Jesse were living together at the time, and so we kind of just gathered there and started kind of DJing together. And I'm trying to remember how the name came up.
I can tell you about the name.
Yeah.
It was a game of ping pong in Tom's backyard, and I remember I think it was Jessie was playing. We were playing in like groups or something, and Jessie was. Her style was very leisurely, so we kept going. Oh, she's a lady of leisure.
Oh yeah,
and that's how. I don't know, when we did start DJing out a lot more, we were thinking of a name and we're like, how about Ladies of Leisure? And it was like, actually, yeah, it makes so much sense, and there's a nice little origin story. So yeah, ping pong. Thank you.
Yeah, ping pong. And I think wasn't it also like our friends were annoyed with us for not wanting to compete harder while we were playing ping pong with like a drink in hand and kind of being like, this is for fun, and so
yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So what I want to know is, how is it going B2B with 4 people? Do you rotate the order of who plays when, or do you always stick with the same order, once a set has started? Or is it more like whoever has the right next track will jump in there?
I mean, it's kind of a combination of everything you just listed. We definitely don't have like hard set rules for the rotation. We definitely depending on the set length, sometimes we do 1-1-1. Sometimes we do 2-2-2-2.
Yeah.
It just really depends how much time we have and what we're feeling. What we do try to do is just have an idea of where we want to start and then eventually where we want to end up, just energetically or mood wise. But definitely while we're playing, if anybody has a stroke of genius and is I have the perfect track for what we're going to do, they're allowed to jump in, and we can change up the order after that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I feel like we usually try to decide an opener and a closer, and then we try to move through wherever, take that journey, so to speak.
Right. Yeah, by following the dance floor and what.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, there's always different options because you never know how the crowd's going to react or how they're feeling, and the kind of what you kind of get from them when you're playing. So yeah, there's always a few options for closers, and so yeah.
We definitely try to keep it as spontaneous as possible, reading the energy, like they were just saying. So, I mean, if we have an idea, we'll just see how it feels. And then
I love that.
Yeah.
I love doing B2Bs personally because it feels more like jazz. I grew up as a jazz piano player, and when you're, playing in a jazz band, you have to just catch what the other person is doing. And so the preparation comes in, the crate digging and the, really understanding your tracks. And then once you show up, you get to just you don't necessarily know what the person is going to play before you. And so it feels really improvisational and keeps you on your toes in that way. And I love B2Bs for that reason.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's so cool that y'all get to do that every time.
Yeah. And it it is fun though, because
Yeah.
I feel like now we definitely do have a like collective sonic style, I feel like, but then we all differ within the group. So it's kind of like knowing, like, I know what kind of vibe, like Jesse will bring, Leandro will, Deirdre will bring, but it's always like a guessing game. What do I follow up with to make sure I stay with, you know, that it fits, but I can still go kind of down my lane as well. So it's, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Have you
And we
found that
feed
there
off of
is-
each other really well. That's, I mean, that's the best part is that just like we love feeding off of each other.
So cool. Have you found that there is sort of a, you know, musically at least, an order that seems to work most times because maybe, you know, one of you really is more aligned musically with another one of you that then kind of translates the best to the other one of you, or are you all so sort of sonically aligned that it doesn't matter who flows, you know, who flows from who?
We switch it up,
Yeah.
honestly.
I would
Sometimes.
say though, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go.
I feel like usually Leanne and Jesse, you like kind of really drummy, kind of percussion-y stuff like that usually works.
That's true.
They usually transition, feed off each other really well. And then I feel like you and me, Dee, are like love a piano here and there. And I kind of more. So there's like moments where I feel like, oh yeah, we belong here, and you. But I think in general, just we usually never do the same rotation like 2 shows in a row. I feel like we always just kind of
Or one of
We
us
switch it
will
up,
be like, we'll just, whoever chooses the opener for that show will sort of set the start.
Yeah.
And then whoever's like, oh, I have a good track next, then it
Yeah.
kind of just goes
Yeah,
after
that's
that.
true.
We kind of jump in, based off of like, okay, this is the first song, and then you just go.
It can be hard to have 2 piano tracks back to back, especially if they're not like in the perfect key. So having the drum tracks in between that will allow you to
Yeah.
sounds like a great combination.
There is a lot of communicating and listening that goes on when we play.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
ensuring that, you know, we're taking note, whoever's playing next is taking note of the song before, obviously, and just communicating with each other is really, really key when we play together.
We're dancing and chatting the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
it's
butt
just-
slapping.
and butt slapping.
There's
Yeah.
always
So fun.
I think if there's a good
Yeah.
mix, we always
Yeah.
go like,
I love that. I love that. Where do you do most of your crate digging?
All over, really.
Yeah.
Bandcamp is a big source.
Yeah.
SoundCloud is great. Some of us are on DJ promo lists, so we'll get some promo. Beatport. I love Shazam.
I go to the club to go see other DJs. It's like I really truly feel like I'm like, okay, it's homework time, it's studying time because I'm there to Shazam. Like you'll get. I mean, I'll even be in the DJ booth with friends, just no, no filter, just like what is this track? I Shazam's is gold. I can't imagine doing this job without that app.
hearing something out gives you a real sense of what it will do when you play it versus like if I'm sitting on my computer on a Monday morning like looking for tracks that I'm going to play Friday night at 4 a.m. like it's not really the same mental energy I feel like. So I feel like finding stuff when you're out is really the way to
For sure.
for me.
Definitely preferred to do it when we're out. Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I've also found that I've started following a lot of record labels or DJs or dance music blogs that are posting really great releases on Instagram and X as well. So I have like dedicated folders on my Instagram, or I have a notes bit on my X account that I save all the music. And then when I'm ready to dig, I'll go looking over there. So yeah, a lot of avenues.
Yeah.
All of us have our own different ways of searching for music.
it's spread all over. Yeah,
I think that's
Getting all the channels. Also, I just have to call out that you're the first person ever to correctly call it X instead of Twitter, right? I'm wildly impressed by that. So, well done.
I wanted, I usually call it Twitter, but I thought, you know what?
Let me be right proper. I was like, well, okay. What has been your most memorable or favorite show you have played so far?
do we want to just go around?
Yeah, go around.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's hard to pick one, and like obviously we have a residency, and that's been really great. But one that does stand out to me was last summer at Knockdown Center. We got to do, it was just like a gorgeous day. It was an outdoor day party that went into the evening, that moved inside, and then we went down into basement, and it was just like, it was just so much.
It was for
so much
SG
fun.
Lewis.
Yeah, it was for SG
Yeah.
Lewis. Yeah.
And we played just before. Who we chose?
Shy Girl?
Shy Girl.
Shy Girl, yeah.
Legend.
It was just
Yeah.
great.
It's just,
What a
yeah, I loved the
incredible
music
lineup.
played. Sorry?
What an incredible lineup.
Yeah. It was great. It was great. I mean, and I loved the music we played. We were having so much fun.
Yeah.
It was a gorgeous day. All of our, we had a great crew there. So it was
I think we spent like 12 hours in the whole building
Yeah.
because we ended up going to basement after. So
That is
because we were
incredible.
there playing early, and during the day they were like, we've got to stay and see all our friends play and hang out with our friends. And then they're like, do you want to come to basement? We're like, sure.
So we did,
Yeah.
yeah.
12 hours marathon.
It was a great day. Core memory. Like, it
yeah.
was really fun.
It was so fun.
Who's
It
next?
was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Jessie, do you have any?
Yeah.
I mean, Knockdown was super fun. I loved that. I also loved Elsewhere the year before in New York. Like, we don't play in New York that often, so it's like feels like a real treat. Especially rooftop vibe is really like our forte. I feel like we're like a great sunset time. So both of those I think are favorites of mine.
And Too Many DJs was on the lineup. I mean,
Yeah.
that was pretty
Yeah.
mega.
Oh my God,
Like, we
really?
were, yeah.
Who
Yeah.
do you have a booking agent?
We do.
We do. Did we
Because
then?
you-
We did it then. We did it then. You're right. We didn't yet then.
So how did you get to play with Too Many DJs?
Again, it was SG Lewis.
SG Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was his curated party at Elsewhere, and then he had too many DJs. Him, us, and
Chloe
Tellier,
Tellier.
Yeah.
and
Great.
it was such a good.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool.
Very lucky. Yeah, very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lols.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Jingling Way in LA was so.
That was really good. That was really fun.
I love that venue. I just played there with tennis. Who did you play with?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was with Dom Dollar.
Yeah.
So Dom booked us, and Torrin
Wait, what year is this? Because that is like for him to. I mean, that's a small venue for him, you know.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think
2
it
years
was.
ago.
Yeah.
He purposefully wanted to throw these kind of like more intimate parties. This was obviously he's at his peak, but he's been at his peak for a while. And
Yeah.
the team were like, we want to throw like a really cool street party, so I guess they picked Jingling Way, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was so
much
fun.
fun.
It was really
It was
great.
a good one.
That is so cool.
My favorite, I'm actually gonna say, like our homage residency here in LA, because it's just like we just DJ for 4 hours, and it's like, you know, just all of our close friends, and it usually ends up being really packed.
Yeah.
And we can kind of, I just love playing for that long.
Yeah.
I find the kind of the hour sets are super fun, but I notice that I'm more like because it's like
No.
everything. You know,
Totally. They're hard. The hour sets are the hardest because you're like you
Yeah.
have an hour to. You just kind of have to bang it. Like there's no journey you can really tell.
So I think I found that we can build a journey more with the 4 hour set, and I just love that a lot. So
It's fun to get in a groove and play all night long. It's like we love doing that.
And where is the residency?
at Homage in LA.
It's a brewery
Close-
close to Chinatown.
Amazing. And what night of the week is it?
We do it quarterly, so our next one is on October the 17th.
We've mostly done Fridays. We've done Friday nights.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Cool.
Because before we had the residency this year, we had played a couple of times before that, right? A couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year, we've been doing the residency on the Fridays, and it's a great.
Amazing. Oh, I hope I can catch one of those. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that'd be great. Please come.
You can hop on the
Final question.
Bye, friends.
Leading into the final question.
Yeah.
Who would be your dream fifth member of Ladies of Leisure if you had to pick one?
It's a very hard question.
It is a very hard question. I mean, there's so many people we would love
There's a
to
lot
play
of-
with.
Yeah.
Sally C comes to mind.
Yeah. Her set in Ibiza was
So
So good.
Yeah, that was
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Like, it was incredible.
Yeah.
Um,
We're all huge fans.
We're all huge fans.
Huge
We're
fans.
CC Disco fans also.
Ah, it's so. I mean,
Hey, Rob.
we're-
That, yeah. Robin, yeah.
Oh, super. I'm working on a Femme House compilation with Insomniac, and the two top choice like right now who we're going after are Sally C and CC Disco.
Oh, really?
I'm like, if you can get them, that's yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I love that. Have you ever seen Tisha play?
Yes.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
She's great.
She loves Sally C, so I figured you might also love her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
she's
sure.
great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us on Femme House Radio. I'm a huge fan. I have been following you, and I just love seeing the sisterhood and the amazing music that you're playing. And it's really important for people out on the dance floor to see y'all exist and working together and putting together a beautiful set. So, thank you for being in the world.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
That means
much.
so much. Thank
We
you.
really appreciate this.
And we're fans as well. Thank you.
Very much so.